Yo, kid, you Valyn, yo, homie. How we feeling, man? What's up?
I mean, coming off an 0-3 loss definitely feels pretty bad, of course. But when I kind of zoom out a little bit and look at how much we progressed as a team, and I got Shanghai to look forward to, more Valorant to be played. I still got a smile on my face. We've been progressing so much as a team ever since we picked up Icy. There's a lot of doubts, people saying we're a bottom team, we don't deserve nothing, whatever. And for us to just put our chin down and grind, because it's been stressful and it's been hard. Literally like sometimes tears in practice because I'm just so passionate about what I'm trying to push on this team. And to have this playoff journey going all the way to the grand finals was a blessing. Getting to experience this was amazing, and now I'm just focused on the next.
One thing sticks out to me is that you mentioned that we got a lot to learn, a lot to absorb. These teams have been reading it. These teams have been reading into us, but we're also here to make sure that once we're here at the highest level, right, that we're ready to absorb it all. And you said that you want to show what the brain can do. Have you done that, you think?
I think I've partially done it. Like, if we came out and we beat 100 Thieves in the rematch today and won grand finals, I would say that I did fully do that, but I still got more to prove. Like, I still have to get a lot better. I've been playing individually well. People are praising me for that, but I want to be known as, like, for the brain. I want to be known for the smarts for the game. And honestly, with how some of the matches are going, I'm not proving that. Like, teams are adjusting to us better than I can adjust to them. Whether that's game plan or whether that's in like the tactical pauses. And I'm just going to review the footage and see like what their reads were, how did they adjust, and what can I do better. A lot better in terms of like team play and coordination, but now we got to go even deeper and be really like manipulating rotations and all the fun stuff about IGLing, right? We got to get better at those things as a team. And once we hit that, hopefully in Shanghai, then I'll say that I did it.
On another note, bro. I mean, it's not a boost. I'm calling you. He's just going B, man. Every time, 10 rounds in a row. That's it. It's just.
That's what stings, man. Like we're prepped for what's gonna come in the round, but we just can't stop it, and that's literally the worst feeling.
On another end, for things that are working out for y'all, though, I find, like you mentioned, it's been the grind set, that mindset, and things that you've been, like you said, instilling into the team. I'm not sure if at this point, are you still playing like you got a chip on your shoulder after the road you've had?
100%. I mean, ever since I stepped into the league, I feel like I've had something to prove. Rightfully so, coming from Ascension, right? No one expects you to be a top player, or top IGL, top team, nothing. You expect it to be at the bottom of the barrel. So I've always had that chip on my shoulder, and I think it motivates me to keep grinding. Even when I do good, even when I do well, I try to soak in that confidence and that good feeling, but I really mentally wise try to just reset. Like, nah, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing special. Like, next game we got to focus. And that's how I view staying at the top, right? I think once you kind of accept that you're good, if you let off just even 1%, that's the difference maker. Because this game just comes down to 1%. Like, who's better in the tiniest details of the game, and that's what pushes at this pro level. So I try to just reset after having good moments, bad moments, and try to take every match one at a time. And having that chip on my shoulder definitely helps with that mindset.
I'm right there with you. It's because I firmly believe that complacency is death. It's as simple as that. And consistency is hard to achieve, and walking that line might be the hardest thing to achieve at all in all. I feel like you guys have not had a chance to be anything but complacent, because looking at your road, I think you even mentioned it a couple of days ago, right? We're coming off of looking at, TG all the way back in Reykjavik, a young squad back when you were, what, like 17, bro? Right?
Yeah, I was like 18 or something.
Yeah, like mad young, with a fresh squad that just barely made it to franchising. Well, right before that too. And then we're looking at, not after that, a disappointing season, not making it to champs, grinding through tier 2. Right, every single day, barely inching out against M80, losing the org, and then we here once again, bro.
Yeah, it's been a long journey, man, and I wouldn't take anything for granted. I wouldn't want it any other way. I built a lot of character, not even just for the game, but for personality, right? Like going through those tough life lessons and how I view, because this is my life, right? Like losing the org is like not going into VCT is literally heartbreaking. Like, it feels like your life is over almost, bro. I just spent a year grinding Ascension, and now I don't even get what I rightfully deserve. But you know, everything worked out eventually. I'm very blessed with the squad I've had to do this with. Even the changes that we've had throughout the years, I've always been fortunate to be blessed with good teammates and good coaches and people to push me as much as I push them. And it's not always sunshine and rainbows, you know, with the people that you've been with even for 3 years. Like I push them hard, they push me hard, but that's how we get the best out of each other. So hopefully the trajectory stays going up. There's always going to be dips, right? It's never straight up, but we're going to go up, down, down, maybe a sink a little bit, but right back up to the top. And that's what this is all about, right?
Do you ever wish it was a bit easier? Like, just like maybe like something might have been given to you or no?
Okay, honestly, something given to me, no. But sometimes I wish like, oh, maybe I wish I had an easier opponent or we didn't go to the lower bracket so fast. But you know, that's just in the moment. When I look back to everything, it all makes sense why it happened this way. You know what I mean? Yeah, every time I reflect, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. And I'm glad it happened this way. I think some people who've had it easy or who've succeeded very early, sometimes their mindset can kind of take over and they can get complacent or they don't understand what it takes when you're losing. I understand what it takes because I've grinded from the bottom up and had the worst losses I've ever had, like worst losses ever. I've had good wins. So I've had like both, like I've had the good and bad, if that makes sense. So yeah. I'm kind of balanced out.
Exactly. And I'm considering like now, y'all may not have reached your exact moment just yet, but again, Shanghai on the horizon. That's what we're looking at right now, baby. You up against back at T1, back against your boy. That shit gonna be crazy. I know you talked about your initial thoughts to the desk, but what I want to hear is, are you gonna absolutely smash his dreams and make sure that you're taking hella Swiss, bro?
Yo, I'm gonna make sure that we're showing the best version of us at Shanghai, regardless of what happens. And I'm so excited to play against Saya. I mean, we message each other like, yo, I'm excited to see you in China. I message Rossi like, yo, I'm excited to see you.
Yeah.
And now it comes full picture that we're actually going to be playing against each other. Like, that's so lit. And I know they're going to be coming with fire too. So it's going to be fire with fire.
One of the things I also want to dig into as well too is leading back into you. Resilience, growth, and constant control have been the 3 main factors on you as a leader and this team, bro. Take me through that. Because like you mentioned, just the grind set is there, but I know there's a lot of things that people aren't seeing.
We've had pretty tough losses where we were just, I don't want to say checked out because people are still giving their best in the moment, but the mental is just not there. Like, we're not thinking clearly. We're overcomplicating things. We're messing up the easy stuff. And I talked about that when we lost to Loud. I think that actually was a big factor because in the back of our minds, we're like, bro, we just need 14 rounds. And then it's like 5-6-0. And I'm like, wait. We only need 3 rounds. We're down 6-0. Everyone's kind of shaking their boots a little bit, and we start crumbling under the pressure. And that's why we got dominated so bad. And we just been focusing on that a lot as a team. You know, we even got a sports psych for us pretty recently, helping us with that mental, giving us solutions and kind of alter like our mindset going into these matches. Because things get hard. Like, people from the outside don't know what it's like to be an actual pro player. Like, you're going against the best players in the world with some of the most aggressive play styles that they're just like constantly pressuring you, and you gotta be able to dig deep. And I mean, I'm glad we showed progress, right? Like, look at our game versus Leviathan the other day. All the games went overtime or 13-11. And so when you go against Aspas, who's probably the best player in the world, and a Leviathan, who's one of the best teams in the world, and you're going toe to toe with them every single map, like, it shows that we had the resilience there. And so I'm proud of that. And today we kind of ran out of steam, so we couldn't claw it back like we did the other day.
Hey, I mean, it's all good. You know what, bro? You know what I think the issue was? Like, you didn't get your Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich today, bro. That was my issue with it, bro. So tell me you're gonna cop that today, I imagine, right? Yo, just go ahead and hit 3 to the face, no?
Yo, a spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich is like a dinner thing because sometimes it makes me go to the bathroom, bro. I don't know what they be putting in that chicken, or like in that seasoning. Yeah. But the spices go crazy in the stomach.
It goes
the regulars
nuts, no?
are chill. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yo,
but
it's nice.
Maybe I have to go after.
I've been
on the In-N-Out. Bro.
Oh, the grind? Yo,
the In-N-Out grind, bro.
Yo, so what's the order, G? Lay it on us.
The order, a 3x1, so you get 3 patties and 1 cheese. Try to get some protein in there, not too much cheese. And then I get the fries like extra crispy. That shit slaps.
Okay, yo, those fries taste like fucking paper mache to me, bro. So I don't know how you eat that shit.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie, the fries are mid as fuck. But if you get them like extra crispy, they like refry them, I think, and they're pretty nice. Oh, I forgot to say, you got to put the In-N-Out spread on the fries.
Oh yeah,
or else
all over that bitch. Yeah,
if you go dry, bro, you're tripping. But if you put the spread on it, it's fire.
Okay, all right. I'm taking notes, G. I'll see what you putting down out with it, and of course, cause see how you've been cooking, right? Tell me what you gonna chef up when we see y'all again in 2 weeks, bro. What can we expect out of G2 and you specifically?
I mean, it's hard to say exactly. I mean, we're just gonna keep working our ass off to get to the point where we want. Individually, I've been feeling pretty confident, and I've been learning a lot about the game. So I feel ready going into Shanghai. I feel like I'm gonna show the best version of myself there. And now it's mainly focused on just reset after this long tournament. Let's get back to practice and let's continue developing. I want to show a G2 that can dominate all the regions. Like, I don't want to just be known as regional players, because last time at Reykjavik we bombed out, right? I'm really motivated to just come in and give it my all.
That's right, baby. We so excited to see it. Broski, Jake, man. Always a pleasure to get to see you, and I can't wait to see you again, man. Let's get it, bro.
Much love, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait too.
Peace.
Catch you later.
So, I was gonna say real quick. So, Broski, Valyn, we talked just recently, and one of the biggest things that you mentioned highlighting was about the team's mental, right? How it's been an upshifting and downshifting throughout matches and through deficits as well too. Since then, it's been about 2 weeks or so. You mentioned you've been working with the sports psych. What kind of steps have y'all taken to make sure you guys are calm, cool, collected levels right before and during games?
And the biggest one is that we're just trying to get to know ourselves better. We go in these meetings and we kind of just talk to each other about ourselves. What do we like during games? What do we not like? Are we more of a mellow person, or do we want to be more hyped up? You know, all those things play a factor in how we approach each other during a match day or talk to each other. So we've been just trying to open up more on that, and it's been helpful. I think another thing for us is how we're just trying to kind of dumb it down in the sense of just like play our game. It's really just another day, regardless of where we're playing Valorant. You know, you could be in Shanghai, America, anywhere. It's Valorant. So we're just going out there doing our thing, and I think it kind of eases the mind a bit when you approach it that way. I think the sports psych Allison, who we've newly added for the team, has been very helpful. And yeah, we have these like weekly meetings with her, and it's really helpful. So shout out to her.
And Trent, similar thing over to you as well too. Like, what kind of leaps and bounds do you think you've been able to make in your past couple of weeks, or just throughout the season, just to make sure that you're playing at your best at all times?
We've definitely been talking about like the communication and just the teamwork that we've been like when we lose, those definitely fall off, and when we win, you can definitely tell that it's night and day between those games. And you know, when we have little mistakes or, you know, big mistakes where we weren't able to really come back from those before, and now we're more resilient and we're able to come back from those. So we've really just like been growing our mind and just have a way better understanding of each other and ourselves. And so we've just been way more clear-minded.
Respect. Thank you, gentlemen. Good luck.